B-Movie Reviews, the show that looks at cult films that may have escaped your radar. And have I got one hell of a B-movie for you this week? Oh man, it's just completely bonkers. So prepare yourself for 1988's LAIR of the White Worm. Here's the plot. In a small English village, an archaeologist uncovers a skull of unknown origins that could be the mythical White Worm of local folklore. At the same time, mysterious Lady Sylvia Marsh returns to her summer estate and begins to seduce the locals for offerings for her god Dionin, whatever it's called. Can local Lord James Ampton, played hilariously by Hugh Grant, work out how to defeat this evil and vanquish the mythical White Worm just like his previous ancestor did? Who knows? Who bloody knows? Now, I don't actually know where to even begin with this week's review because it's such a strange, bizarre film that I'm reviewing. Based on a story by Bram Stoker and adapted by Ken Russell, who was king of exploitation cinema back in the day, and this movie is a testament to his powers of being able to sell a film. Lead actress Amanda Donoghue plays Lady Sylvia Marsh, who's basically there to sell the movie and seduce the audience as a vampiric-esque sex pot.
She's a sex pot is what she is.
Throughout the movie she just lures people to her estate for some sexy time, oh yeah. Well, some very tongue-in-cheek sexy time, if you know what I mean.
You are a fine growing.
The star power for this film is surprising for the type of movie it is, and it actually has some pretty decent actors in it. You've got the aforementioned Hugh Grant as Lord James Ampton, and we've also got Peter Capaldi playing the lead archaeologist in this film. And I must say, seeing Capaldi recently as one of the last male doctors ever, possibly, he actually really brings that through into this character, which is surprising since the movie is obviously 30 years old. That being said, neither Grant or Capaldi actually shine very well in this film, but that's mainly got to be down to the direction given to them on the day they were filming, and also the very, very stilted dialogue they've been given to work with.
I'm a student on a scholarship grant. I'm writing a paper for my graduation on the Romans in Mercia.
Why pick Ampton?
There was quite a large Roman settlement here according to the records, but it's never been thoroughly excavated.
Famously, Hugh Grant has gone on record that he doesn't want to discuss this movie at all with the fans, which is actually a shame because this movie will have led him to bigger and better things. There's a ton of actors and actresses who actually get the start in horror, but they always shy away from it further down in the career, which really pisses the horror community off, I must admit. Saying that, with Grant's acting pretty damn poor in this film, I'm not surprised he doesn't really want to talk about it in public, and you know, if you were just to base his acting abilities off this one movie, then you'd be really surprised he ever made it out of the bargain bin basement at Blockbuster Video. One thing the movie has going for it is it has some truly memorable sequences, which are sort of, I will never ever forget these sequences. They're horrific and kind of sexually graphic in their own way. One such crazy dream sequence includes Jesus on a cross with a big white worm wrapped around his torso, and nuns being raped by a load of Roman soldiers. Yeah, it needs to be seen to be believed, so check it out now. I've got to say, any sequence with this Amanda Donoghue in has got to be the director Ken Russell's wet dream, and he must have enjoyed getting her to thrust, lick and basically slither around on screen. It's kind of weird really, especially in this day and age where we talk about sleazy directors. Like I say, no doubt this helps sell the movie, but it's a little bit too much on the nose, and actually sort of takes you out of the movie constantly because it's just completely over the top to the point of being farcical. Farcical? Yeah, that's right. I said it. But then it is a conscious decision by the director to sort of distract the audience from the ludicrous plot, which, as the movie goes on, just doesn't get explained and doesn't really get ramped up in any sort of way. So it's just his way of saying, hey, forget the plot, don't worry about where them characters found that grenade from, there's just a sexy woman over here, so just check that out for 5 minutes. I imagine teenage boys back in the day got a kick out of this when they could pause it on VHS tapes, but let's not go there, shall we? So any movie that involves a worm being the deadliest force in the movie, besides Tremors, which actually did reinvent the worm, I suppose, is going to be a little bit lacklustre in my book. I've got to say, standout moments in this film, however, have got to be when Lady Sylvia starts acting like a snake and slithering about. Also, in a hilarious sequence, which is possibly racist actually, Capaldi manages to entrance a vampiric police officer by playing the bagpipes, which he just must have had on him at some point. I mean, he is a Scot, right? I've got to say, I actually live in Scotland and I don't know anyone who actually plays the bagpipes. Seriously. Yeah, I know. Also, any dream sequence is worth the ticket price of this movie. Check out this one with Hugh Grant, who hilariously gets a bit of a which is shown with him holding a pen for some reason. And I wondered why Hugh didn't want to talk about this film. The movie's dated, silly, and contains really bad acting, but some of the special effects and gore look pretty cool. I truly think if you watch this movie in the right setting with the right people, you'll get a hell of a kick out of it though. It's surely no weirder than Troll 2, which has been voted the best worst movie of all time. Is it that, or is it The Room that's taken over that? You must be kidding, right? Terrible impression, I know. So go check it out today if you're up for a laugh, and if you've already seen it, please, please, please let me know what you thought of the movie. So that's about it for this week's review. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Matt Loftus 85, and if you're watching this one on Horror Show Entertainment, please be sure to subscribe and see what crazy reviews Brian Gatto's getting out there in the future. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.